Week 41 of PhoneDog's official smartphone rankings has come to a close, and we have some exciting results. How's it going, guys? I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com, and it's been an exciting week on PhoneDog's benchmark PhoneDog official smartphone rankings, where you can let your voice be heard on our People's Choice chart. And then we have a cool chart called the Experts Choice chart as well, where you can see comprehensive rankings of the best smartphones in the industry. This time around, we've had some changes, had a few devices come in and out of both lists, and I'm here to round it up for you today. Let's take a look at the People's Choice chart. And if you're coming into this video and you're like, what the heck is the PhoneDog official smartphone rankings? It's an industry-leading benchmark where you can cast your vote at PhoneDog.com/rankings. Leave a review for your favorite device. So if you've got that Galaxy Nexus or maybe a Galaxy S3 or an HTC One X, for example, head over, cast your vote for your phone, and then leave a review and tell us why you love that phone as much as you do. The People's Choice chart is what I'm going to start with right now. In fifth place with 82 votes this week, the HTC Droid DNA. It's a flagship device for HTC, available exclusively on Verizon Wireless, and it's packing some killer specifications, including a 1.5 gigahertz quad-core Snapdragon S4 Pro CPU, a 5-inch 1080p HD display, an 8-megapixel camera, and more on the Verizon Wireless network. It's in fifth place with 82 votes. In fourth place with 109 votes, it's stock Android, and it's the LG Nexus 4, also known as the Google Nexus 4. Running Android 4.2, it's a completely stock version of Android. It's packing some great specifications, as well at a killer price point at full retail price. Quad-core processor, 8-megapixel camera, 4.7-inch HD display, and like I said, Android 4.2 in a beautiful build for $299 on the Google Play Store. That's $300 without a contract. You can pick up the Nexus 4. That's a killer price all around, and it's in fourth place. In third place with 129 votes, the Samsung Galaxy S3, still an incredibly hot device as we roll into the holiday season with a 1.5 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon S4 CPU in the States, 2 gigabytes of RAM, a 4.8-inch Super AMOLED HD display, and all of them in the US now have Android 4.1, also known as Jelly Bean, with Samsung's TouchWiz user interface. A popular device, a little bit long in the tooth. It's been out since around May when it was announced in London and was released later in the year in the US. So we'll see another device, I'm sure, in 2013, but for now it's still running incredibly well in third place with 129 votes. In second place with 141 votes, the Nokia Lumia 920, flagship Windows Phone device for Nokia and for AT&T. The Lumia 920 packs some killer specifications as well. 1.5 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon S4 CPU, a big 4.5-inch display, an 8-megapixel camera, a nice big battery, 4G LTE connectivity, and of course Windows Phone 8, the newest version of the operating system from Windows. Better yet, it's available from AT&T for $99.99 and available in 5 different colors, so you can choose the one that meshes most with your lifestyle. Second place with 141 votes. And in first place yet again on PhoneDog's People's Choice chart with 261 votes, the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, a big tablet device, or phablet as we like to call it in the industry, with a 1.6 gigahertz quad-core Exynos processor, a big 5.5-inch Super AMOLED HD display, an 8-megapixel camera, and Android 4.1 with a 3,100 milliamp hour battery. It's hard to kill that sucker throughout the day with moderate to heavy use thanks to a giant battery. It's got the S Pen and more. It's just an incredibly feature-rich device, and it's first place on the People's Choice chart. Now let's flip over to the Experts chart, where we have a panel of experts, people that are in the industry, people that review devices for a living, people that work with more devices on a regular basis than the average consumer. This is our Experts chart, and this is how they voted, myself included. If you want to see how each individual expert voted, go to PhoneDog.com/rankings/experts, and from there you can see how each individual expert voted. Fifth place, Samsung Galaxy S3. Fourth place, the LG Nexus 4, and in third place, the HTC Droid DNA. So as you can see, kind of similar to the People's Choice chart, just mixed around in different places. Like I said, third place, Droid DNA. Second place, Apple iPhone 5, that iconic Apple device, still hanging on the Experts chart in second place nonetheless. And in first place on the People's Choice chart, rounding it out across the board for week 41, the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. It takes the big award this week because it's first place on the People's Choice chart and on the Experts Choice chart as well, which you can find both at PhoneDog.com/rankings. I'll be back next week to round up week 42 in PhoneDog's official smartphone rankings. It's the holiday season, so as you're spending time with family, maybe you're traveling, visiting with family, or perhaps you're staying home and not visiting family, be sure to cast your vote at PhoneDog.com/rankings. Let your voice be heard, leave a review, and hey, if you are spending time with family, get them on there too so they can cast their votes for their favorite device. Maybe you've all got the same device in your family and you just want that Lumia 920 to win, or perhaps that HTC One X to win. Get your family, get your friends, and head over to PhoneDog.com/rankings and cast your vote. Like I said, I'll be back next week to round up these numbers, and who knows, things get kind of crazy in the mobile industry, particularly towards the end of the year, so we could see entirely different numbers. Until then, I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com, and I'll see you right back here next week with week 42.